Hello everyone, it's me, Maya, and I hope you're doing well. Today I am doing my April wrap up, and I also have some good news. So, first, we're going to go through the books I read in April. The first book I read was Ferris. It was Levana's backstory of the Winter Chronicles series. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was interesting to get Levana's side of things and kind of see how do we create this evil villain. The only thing was, well, the chick was super crazy. And then the biggest problem was that going from a pretty docile version of Levana in Ferris to a really crazy version of Levana in Winter, it was a really big leap. It kind of threw me off a little bit. I don't know how to view her. I guess in that respect, you kind of see Levana a little differently. So you're kind of like, your guard is kind of down. And so with Winter, you're kind of like smacked in the face, which is, I think that's probably what Marissa Meyer wanted. Next, I read Adulthood is a Myth, which is a little comic book series. I thought it was a cute little break between Ferris and Winter because I wanted a little breather. And then I read Winter. I loved it. It was the most amazing conclusion to a series that I've ever read. I thought it answered all my questions. It tied up everything in a nice little bow. It was so great. A couple weeks after that, I read Stars Above. It was okay. I think I had higher expectations for it than what I got. A lot of the short stories in the Stars Above collection, the short story collection, they weren't really providing any new information. You already knew about 95% of the stories. I think when it started getting towards Wolf's story, because you didn't have a lot of his backstory in the series, once you got started to get towards Wolf's story and Thorn's story, you kind of started to like it a little bit more. At least I did. And the wedding of the century was the cutest wedding ever. So I would get the book just to reread my 3 favorite stories. I read The Choice by Nicholas Sparks. And I think I've already said before that I saw the movie first. And and Winter and The Choice I read for TBR Takedown. So these are 2 big books on my TBR that I really wanted to read. Winter, like I said before, was good. The Choice was okay. I think I really liked the movie, and I think I had too high expectations for the book. The movie was really sweet. You can tell that they depended heavily on the book, but they kind of veered off and made the movie its own story. And sadly, I preferred the movie a little bit more just because that's the one I saw first. It was cuter and sweeter and just like, oh, this is so nice. And then the book was kind of, it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't horrible. It was just okay. I think a lot of these books that I read this month were just okay until I got towards the end of the month and Dewey's 24-hour readathon, and then things got a little bit more interesting. Before Dewey's 24-hour readathon, I read What If? Serious Scientific Answers to Absurd Questions by Randall Munroe. It was absolutely fantastic. It answered things that I never thought I ever wanted to know. And it was so humorous and serious and scientific, and I felt like I learned so much in the course of the book. It was great. I loved it. It was amazing. I think What If was when my reading started getting a little bit more interesting. And then I finished What If during the Dewey 24-hour readathon. And then I also read Aya, How to Be Happy, Relish, My Life in the Kitchen, and Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda. I already talked about a lot of these books during the wrap up, but I'm going to touch on them a little bit more now. I liked Aya. I love the twists and turns in that book and how it's not going to give you what you expect, but it gives you this real, like, teenagers trying to find their lives and trying to find their place in the world and all this other stuff. How to Be Happy was weird. But if you enjoyed Super Mutant Magic Academy and Nimona, those weird social commentaries type books, then you'll love that one. Relish was really cool seeing this woman's story and how food kind of took the background of her life and how she was able to tell the story of her life through food. My favorite book of this entire month was Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. It was the cutest book ever. Excuse me, I loved it so much. I absolutely love this book. It was so cute. There was just so much to it, and it was so cute. It's been on my TBR for a while, and I decided, like, okay, it's time for me to pick it up and finally read it. And I finished it in a day. I think I started it at like 10 o'clock at night, maybe 9 ish, 8 ish, and then I finished, and like, I read it all the way through until the end. And I could not put it down. It was like, why is this story so cute? Why is it so cute? I definitely enjoyed it. It was a highlight of the month for me, and it was so great. So, like I said in the beginning, I have some good news. The first part is I got a new iPhone. I have finally gone over to the iPhone side. Maybe this now my phone will work and I will get all the messages I'm supposed to get. I'm liking it so far. I think it's taken me a lot of getting used to, but that's I have to be technologically advanced now. Gotta grow with the times, and it should be fine. The second part is I have a job, and I don't know why. I don't know why I had to say it weird, but I have a job. I have finally gotten a job over searching for who knows how long. Thank you to everyone who has been sending up a prayer for me, because I'm pretty sure you helped get that message up to God with all the praying that I was doing as well. I have been working for a little bit over a week now, and I just love it. I'm looking forward to having a little bit more cash. Now, this means that I may not be able to upload as frequently as I would like, and it also means I probably won't be able to read as much as I would like, but I will never, ever, ever neglect this channel, so you never have to worry about that. But things might just be a little bit more spaced out, and I'll have to push some things back if I need to, or kind of do less each month. But again, thank you for everyone who has been lifting me up in this time of just being frustrated with life. So I really, really, really appreciate it, and I hope you will continue to stick around. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like more of these videos, please subscribe. There are over 50 of you all, which is super, super exciting. So please subscribe to join the family, and like this video, and also share with your friends if you like. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.